Alright, so if I borrow £50 off me mum and oh wait, that's German. And £15 off me dad, that's £100. I buy a shirt for £97. Right? Okay. So now you have £3 remaining as change. You give out of these £3, you give £1 to your mom, £1 to your dad, and you keep £1. Ah, right, I see. It's because you're not starting and finishing with the same sum. Yeah, I see. Okay. So if you think about it, I see through this, I think. Because it's saying like, okay, well, I owe my mom 49 and I owe my dad 49. Together that's 98. Yeah, that's 98 owed. Plus the one I kept is 99. But wait a second, what does it mean plus the one? So it's essentially you had £100, right? Let's call them euros or dollars. I don't really give a shit. This is the easiest to draw. So essentially, and you're essentially, you could say that you have plus 100 and your mom and dad both have minus 50, right? Mom, dad. And let's say the store has 0 right now. So the total balance is 0, right? This is minus 100. $0, right? So that's the total balance. This is the balance, right? This is the balance of everything combined. We're just assuming this is some sort of zero-sum thing, right? I just said minus 50 for these mom and dad. I could have said the balance is 2K at the start. It doesn't matter. The balance, just as an easy reference, is 0. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do a transaction, right? And transaction is very simple. You're just going to log the differences here. So the first transaction is this shirt. So you go minus 97. So you have 3 remaining. This is you. This is the store, right? Which means you have to write that as a positive somewhere, which is obviously the store. So now they have 97. So the balance is plus 3 plus 97 minus 100 is still equal to 0, right? And my mouse is glitching sometimes, so please excuse me while I work this out. Anyway, so next part is, okay, so you do another transaction. This time you say you take, you're gonna say plus 2 here, right? Each one, right? Which adds up to minus 49 and minus 49. This is going to be plus, it's going to be minus 2. So you're going to end up with plus 1, right? And this stays at plus 97. Now if you add these together, this is when you notice the pattern, right? So this is minus 98, right? You see that? So adding these together is equal to 0 balance, right? So what happens is you're taking a subpart of this. You're taking a part of this sum, right? But why are you taking a part of this sum? You could have sat here as well. Like, let's say here you could have said, when you did the minus 2, you could have, at some point you could have always said, well, this is 100. and this is 3. Where does the minus 97 come from? Yeah, well, that's because the store has 97, right? So again, you're in minus 97. So you're taking this minus 98 and adding 1 to it. You're reverting the sign to make for 99. The total sum of debt here doesn't have to stay at 100, right? This is just a sub-balance. The entire balance here, as long as there's no transaction outside of this system, the balance will remain constant, right? Which it does, right? There's no rule that these two have to remain constant when you're doing outside transactions here with this 97, right? That is why you end up with $99 in this random sum. You're just literally picking some number from somewhere, like minus 98. You go minus 1 instead of plus 9. What you should have done is you should have reverted the signs, and then you recognize this number, right? This is minus 97, which counteracts the balance over here of plus 97 to make up for the final balance of 0, which never changed, right? So you reverted the sign here, which makes no sense. You're taking a part of the sum instead of the entire thing. So it just doesn't make any sense at all, right? So as long as you keep the overview, you see which number. This one is the same as this one, but with the reverse sign. The total is 0, right? This number can go up or down, right? Doesn't have to, like, if you give money to your parents, and let's say I gave 2, and this is going to be minus 49, but I'm going to be 2 down, then the balance is the same. But if I then give some money away, the balance is not going to be the same anymore, right? Especially not if I then also revert signs and do bullshit like that. Alright, so that's just how this works. Don't get confused by the numbers here. That's it for this one.